What up, y'all? It's your boy Denim Jeans back at it again with his second video on YouTube. In my very first video, I talked about my NBA playoff predictions and my predicted finals champion and finals matchup. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Link will be in the description. Today we're going to talk about the new hot topic in the NBA, Anthony Davis wanting out of New Orleans. It's about dang time. He's been carrying that team for too dang long with not enough help. Jrue Holiday's been great for the team, so is Julius Randle. Nico Mirotic is coming to his own. But he deserves, in his prime, now he's 25 years old, to be on a championship contender. And that's what he's going to try to do either before the trade deadline coming up or over the summer. The two main teams in the trade talks that have been talked about the most are the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. The Los Angeles Lakers, I think, are the most likely team to get him just because they have the ability to trade now versus having to wait to do it later. The Boston Celtics can't trade for him right now during the season because of a stipulation with Kyrie Irving's contract, and so they have to wait until July, until the season's over, in order to be able to get him. For the Los Angeles Lakers, in order to get Anthony Davis, they're going to have to give the Pelicans a lot because Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in this league. My top 5 players in the league will be in a different video, so watch out for that in the future, but he'll be in there, probably at number 5, maybe even number 4. We'll see how it goes. For the Lakers, to get Anthony Davis, that would be huge. Him and LeBron teamed up would be a nasty combo, 2 of the top 5 players in the league. But the question we got to ask is, how much are the Lakers willing to give up? They've got some rising stars in Lonzo, Kuzma, Ingram, potentially even Josh Hart, although I put him just a step below those 3. But are the Lakers willing to give up all those pieces for superstars such as Anthony Davis? If I'm the Lakers, the answer is no. But if I'm the Pelicans, I would happily take Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart off their hands, in addition to a first-round pick, in order to and give up Davis as well. I think the Lakers are giving up too much in that scenario. I don't think that they've seen enough of the potential for what their players can do for them in order to just ship them off and bring in Anthony Davis. Although Anthony Davis would be a huge help to the team, top 5 player in the league, and he would make them potentially a championship contending team, I don't necessarily know if this one player is still worth those 4 players and a future first-round pick. The Boston Celtics, this is based off what SB Nation is saying, but they would give up Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart, and a conditional first-round pick in order to pick up Anthony Davis, and they're giving up a lot there too. They're giving up a lot of their depth. But if you've been following the Celtics this year, you'll see that their depth hasn't really panned out the way that you expected it to. They've got 9 people on the team that can legitimately start on any team in the NBA. They have Gordon Hayward, a past All-Star in the past 1 or 2 years, coming off the bench, right? And so if I'm the Celtics, I'm making this trade. And if I'm the Pelicans, I'm making this trade as well, because you're picking up a rising star in Jason Tatum, picking up Jaylen Brown, 2 good players off the bench, Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart, and a first-round pick, conditional first-round pick. I'm not exactly sure how protected it is or not, or what the conditions based on it are. But if I'm the Celtics and if I'm the Pelicans, I think this trade is beautiful for us, because as the Celtics, once again, you're getting Anthony Davis, top 5 player in the NBA, and the Pelicans are picking up quality players in Tatum, Brown, Rozier, and Smart. Other teams in the conversation for Anthony Davis are the 76ers, Bucks, and Mavericks. However, they don't have as large a claim to them as the Lakers or the Celtics, because the players that they're going to end up trading to them I don't think are as good. For the 76ers, and again, this is all based off of SB Nation's proposed trades for Anthony Davis, the 76ers would give up Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, Wilson Chandler, and a protected pick. And if I'm the Pelicans, that's not enough. That's not enough for me. Ben Simmons has been great for the 76ers, but he can't shoot. Not a lick. Neither can Markelle Fultz. Wilson Chandler can. He's a 3-and-D type guy, and you get a pick out of it too. But I think Anthony Davis does way more for me, for my team, than Simmons, Fultz, and Chandler can make up. For the Bucks, we as in the Bucks would get Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, and Thon Maker. They would be giving those up to the Pelicans, and the Pelicans would give them Anthony Davis. And again, if I'm the Bucks, I'm making this trade. Chris Middleton has been great for the Bucks, but pairing Giannis Antetokounmpo, an MVP candidate, along with Anthony Davis, once again a top 5 player in this league, is just a combo that you can't beat. You saw Anthony Davis and Boogie Cousins were doing that there, and now you have Giannis, who I think is better than Boogie Cousins was even in his prime, even before his injury, alongside AD. Got one running the 4, one running the 5, or Giannis running the 3, and Anthony Davis running the 4. Unbeatable. And the last teams I mentioned, the Dallas Mavericks, would give up Harrison Barnes, Dennis Smith Jr., Jalen Brunson, and a number of first-round picks in order to pick up Anthony Davis. And again, if I'm the Mavericks, I'm doing it. I think Anthony Davis can make up for the loss in production you're going to get out of Dennis Smith Jr. and Harrison Barnes. While they are heavy scorers for your team, being the Mavericks, Anthony Davis can make up for that and more, because he provides a way more intimidating defensive presence, blocking shots, protecting the rim, and he provides just as much scoring as Harrison Barnes and Dennis Smith Jr. bring. Pair him alongside a defensive center in DeAndre Jordan and a Rookie of the Year, I won't even say candidate, he's going to win Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic. The Mavericks can go from being outside the playoffs right now to being a 5 or 6 seed in the Western Conference, the tough Western Conference. Now, there are other teams, obviously, that are going to go out there and try to get Anthony Davis. I think all 32 teams have a use for him, considering he's one of the best players in the league. But those are the 5 teams that have the best shot of acquiring him. In that order, to the Lakers, Celtics, 76ers, Bucks, and Mavericks. I don't think the Bucks are going to try to get him because they're the number 1 team in the East right now, or number 2 team in the East right now. I'd have to double check that. But the Bucks don't really need him because they're being so successful right now already. The Lakers, they need a little bit of a bump. LeBron James has been hurt, been out, and they've got some ground to make up because they've fallen out of the playoff race since he's been out. And adding Anthony Davis is going to add some fresh energy, add one of the best playmaking big men in the league today, and really make them a force in the West. The Celtics haven't been as good as predicted. They're 5 seed right now, I believe, in the East, or the 4 seed in the East. And they had higher hopes. They expected more. And honestly, I think it's because they have too much talent. But if you watch my previous video, I still have them winning the NBA championship because they're so deep, and I think they're going to figure it out in the playoffs. But if they happen to not figure it out in the playoffs and they need to make a change, getting rid of some of those quality players while they're still good and still in their prime and still doing well for you, where teams are going to want them, and bringing in Anthony Davis, so shedding some of your talent and bringing in a superstar in this league, is probably the best move for them to put them over the top. Alright, if you guys agree or disagree with my opinions, please let me know in the comment section below. Shout out to my boy, I Am Captain Sam. He's my teammate. He has a YouTube channel as well, doing a lot better than mine. Has over 500 subscribers over there. Keep him going. His link will be down in the description. Leave some comments as to video ideas you think I should do next. This won't just be a channel based solely around NBA opinions. Once the NFL offseason starts picking up after the Super Bowl, I will start talking more NFL. I may throw some reaction videos in here or there. Let me know what you guys want to see, even though there's only 1 or 2 of you guys watching this video right now. But if you happen to come across it, let me know what interests you, what you want to see. And that's all I got for you guys. Peace.